Welcome into college football now. We're taking a look at the 2021 Ohio State football recruiting class, and today's show is presented by Manscaped. Head over to manscaped.com/chat. Get 20% off and free shipping. Have some awesome new products that we'll tell you about here in a moment, just in time for Valentine's Day. Again, that's manscaped.com/chat. Let's take a look at where the Buckeyes rank in the recruiting rankings, the 24/7 composite, number 2 class in America. ESPN number 2, Rivals number 2, and 24/7 Sports themselves have the Ohio State Buckeyes at the number 2 class in the country. 21 commits. All of them have been signed since December, so you're not going to learn anything new as far as a new signee or anybody flipping over to Ohio State today. We're going to kind of go a level deeper on this class, take a look at where it compares to Michigan and some others, and let you know one player that's still out there that could make this potentially the best class in Big Ten history. But before we get into it, can I get a Go Bucks? Go down in the comments and type Go Bucks if you are an Ohio State fanatic. And while you're down there, I'm going to put this in the comments. I'll put it in the description. Follow me on Twitter, your host today, Ohio State Football Recruiting Insider, Buck Gold Pants. It is at Buck_Gold Pants. No one has more Ohio State football inside information on the recruiting class on YouTube than I do. Believe me on that, folks. It's Buck_Gold Pants on Twitter. Let's take a look at the class. Jack Sawyer, the star of this class for now. One player out there that could change that. Been committed for a long time. Everybody knows Jack Sawyer at this point. No introduction there. Probably the biggest game breaker in this class that could see the field next year from the wide receiving position. Emeka Egbuka out of the state of Washington, number 9 overall player in this class. He is a complete game changer. He might be a player that's a top 10 pick in the NFL draft coming up here in 3 years. And then you've got Donovan Jackson, the offensive guard, the guard on the offensive line, 5-star. First 3 5-stars are shown here, but they won't be the only ones. TreVeyon Henderson, the running back, number 22 overall, 5-star out of the state of Virginia. He committed to Ohio State after they already had another top 100 running back in the class, and why a top 40 player, Donovan Edwards, who ultimately went to Michigan, was ready to commit to the Buckeyes. And then rounding out your 5-stars for now, you got Kyle McCord, the quarterback. He's been committed since the end, towards the end of his sophomore year in high school. He is out of the Philadelphia area, and he will be competing for the quarterback position coming up here. He is already on campus in about a month and a half when Ohio State football spring practice gets underway. So I want to ask you guys this question. Who's your starting quarterback in 2021 for our Ohio State Buckeyes? If you think it's Jack Miller, go ahead and type Jack down below in the comments. CJ Stroud, type CJ. I think it's Kyle McCord, the true freshman. Go ahead and type Kyle. It's going to be an interesting one. You've got 3 high-level players, a 5-star McCord, a very high 4-star in Stroud, and a top 100 player quarterback, Jack Miller, all competing, all with freshman eligibility next year, with basically a 6-star recruit in Quinn Ewers coming in the 2022 class at that quarterback position. It will be interesting times under center for Ryan Day's offense going forward out of the Justin Fields era. Make sure you guys, though, subscribe to Chat Sports. If you want more videos on the Buckeyes, but more college football videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. And if you don't see any college football Ohio State news on our channel, any day you go to it, we've got awesome NFL content, awesome NBA content at all times. Put out 3-4 videos a day. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. Before we go to the rest of the class, did want to discuss the thing that everyone is really talking about, that we all want to know about. JT Tuimoloau. I already messed it up, but you know it. We got the pronunciation guy, Tuimoloau, whatever. The producers behind the screen are giving me the shaking head emoji, whatever it is. He hasn't been to Ohio State yet. All the crystal balls, all the recruiting experts, myself, I put out the Buck Gold Pants stamp of approval. He's coming to Ohio State. He's not signing today. A lot of people think it's coming down to Ohio State and Alabama. He's been to 4 or 5 other schools. Sounds like he actually wants the NCAA to allow visits again so he could fly from the state of Washington to Ohio State, spend a weekend there, and I have to have his parents fork over $1,500 for flights and food and hotel. Not a bad idea, because he technically doesn't have to sign until April 15th is when this period goes to, but he could just show up on campus in August if he really wanted to and be part of whatever team that he chooses. So if he chooses to wait it out, we'll have all kinds of things to talk to about the number 3 rated recruit in the country. And if they had him and Jack Sawyer, the number 3 and 4 players, the top 2 defensive ends, in a lot of people's estimations in this class, talk about terror coming off the edge for the next 3 or 4 years for your Buckeyes. Take a look at the rest of the class here. You've got more top 100 players. Ultimately, this class has 12 top 100 players. I mentioned Evan Pryor there earlier. He committed in the spring and then had a higher-ranked running back come on over top of him. So tons of talent at the skill position players, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, all have a 5-star player. We'll continue on with the rest of the class here in a moment, but I want to make sure you guys know about our presenting sponsor, Manscaped. We're 11 days from Valentine's Day. You know Buck Gold Pants is trimmed up down there, ready for action, and that's because I got hooked up with Manscaped. They're sponsoring the show. They've got the Lawnmower 3.0. It trims you up down there. Your lady goes down there. It's gonna be a good experience for her. And if you're walking around town, you get a little sweat going on. They've got these new bad boys, the Crop Mop. You pull them out of your wallet, you give yourself a wipe, smelling great. And new cologne from Manscaped, redefined. I'm wearing this right now. I was beating the ladies off me coming into the office today, wearing the Manscaped redefined cologne. It's manscaped.com/chat. Use that promo code chat. It'll automatically populate if you use that URL. 20% off. Free shipping. If you want to get yourself hooked up for Valentine's Day, go ahead and buy it. If you want a little Valentine's Day gift from your lady or ladies, you want to give one to your man, send it their way. Manscaped.com/chat. 20% off and free shipping. Get going now to get it delivered by Valentine's Day. More top 100 recruits. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., Kyle McCord's high school teammate at the wide receiver, and yes, that Marvin Harrison, the Indianapolis Colts great for a number of years with Peyton Manning. He is the number 97 player in the country. You got another wide receiver in Jayden Ballard, number 99, an offensive guard, a defensive tackle, a safety, top 100 players, 4 stars, 5 stars, littering this class. And we aren't even out of the top 170 players yet. You get to 170, it is Jantzen Dunn, Denzel Burke, and then all-time name, Zen Michalski. I love the first name, Zen. But as you see again, talent in every position, Michigan or Ohio State needs to continue to have the talent gap over the University of Michigan. Offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver, quarterback, running back. This class is stacked. One of the great recruiting jobs in the history of the Big Ten. Take a look at the top 5 classes. Alabama's got the number 1 class, which is surprising because if you'd have told me 6 months ago, 4 months ago, that Ohio State wouldn't have finished the number 1 recruiting class after the start they got out to, you would have been surprised. But excellent job by Nick Saban. They ended up with 7 5-star players to Ohio State's 5. Ohio State potentially could have 6 if JT ends up signing, but I don't think anything they're going to do, even if they get JT to come to Columbus, will propel them over Alabama at this point. So number 2 recruiting class for our Buckeyes. Go ahead and grade the class down in the comments. Just give me an A, B, C, D, or F. And if you're a rookie, you'll just give me an A, B, C, D, or F. If you're a pro, you'll add a plus or a minus there. So I'm giving the class an A+. This is, frankly, I think it's the best recruiting class in the history of the Big Ten. It's border on the 2017 Ohio State class. If they get JT, it is unquestionably the GOAT of Big Ten recruiting class. Had a chance to be the number 1 recruiting class in the history of college football, but didn't end up getting the 6th and the 7th or the 8th 5-star like a lot of people predicted they would back over the summer. Now let's take a look at those bums up north, the University of Michigan, the 2 and 4 Harbaugh's Wolverines. Frankly, I don't know how the hell they pulled off a top 10 class because the entire program's in shambles at this point. Number 10 class in the country. ESPN's got it in the composite. ESPN's got them at 17. Rivals going at number 9. Congrats to Rivals, by the way. Website didn't go down for the first time on signing day since 2001. 24/7 in their own rankings got them at number 13. Wrapping up the 2021 Buckeyes recruiting class is you've got a punter in there, of course. It looks like he's coming out of the movies with his grandpa on a Sunday afternoon. We were just joking about these profile pictures. Sam Hart, the tight end there, a 3-star. I got a 3-star safety in Jaylen Johnson, and then Jesse Mirco wraps up the class. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. It's at @BuckGoldPants, folks. You do not want to not follow me, Buck_Goldpants. Make sure to subscribe to Chat Sports. Hit this icon right here. We got more college football recruiting national signing day videos for you right here and right here. Until next time, go Buck.